So at the end of my presentation, you will get to see it again. So don't worry if you have missed it. There are a few of us joining. I'd like to welcome all of you. Okay, now it's 8:30 sharp. So we would like to respect those who come on time or come early. So we will begin our lecture. I'm a liver detox specialist for the last 10 years. My background is I was a church pastor since 1989. And I do liver detox in 2010. I retired from pastoral ministry in 2017. I have a master's degree in public health, majoring in health promotion and education. And my research thesis is using the liver detox to lower blood cholesterol among adults in Singapore. So I have 50 people, put them on a liver detox program, and then 2 liver detox programs, and then measure their blood to see whether there is any significant drop. So that's my research thesis. When you hear about liver detox, many people will think of going to Koh Samui to stay there for 10 days and above. You drink a lot of fruit juice, herbs, and very light food, and drink a lot of water. Or you may think of Dr. Lai Junan's 7-day cleanse. And this is the Koh Samui Detox Retreat. But my congratulations, you got to hear a simple DIY 18-hour liver detox program. That means you don't have to go for a detox camp far away. Anyway, now you cannot go. In fact, this is the best time to detox. Why? Because most of us are staying at home. Even phase 1, most of the people have to stay at home to work. And this is the best time to detox. And moreover, this is a DIY, do it yourself liver detox program. The original founder of this natural remedy is Dr. Lei Jiunan 博士. She's a Taiwanese American cancer researcher at University of Texas in US. And that cancer center was doing cancer research for 10 years. She got very discouraged with conventional treatment. She realized that many cancer patients die of cancer treatment rather than the cancer itself. So she went back to China to do research on natural remedy using food and minerals. And she found out that cancer is never the first illness. Usually there's a lot of problems leading to cancer. And in Singapore, out of 3%, 1% will have cancer. The other person will have heart disease or stroke. And the other person will die of diabetes and other complications. And she said, in her research, people with cancer usually have stones. In fact, all of us have stones. It's a matter of big or small, many or few. Why? Because the liver is actually the organ, the biggest organ in your body, inside your body, that filters the blood. Whatever we eat, the medicine that we take, the pollutants that we breathe in, the bloodstream will carry all the nutrients plus all the chemicals and toxins and go through the liver for filtration before it's distributed to different parts of the body. And as a result of that filtration, it forms gallstones. I started liver detox because I got gout. In fact, my father had gout. So gout has to do with diet as well as hereditary. So when my mentor, who was my classmate during my master's degree in public health, he recommended me to do the 18-hour liver detox program. My first detox program was amazing. I purged out many, many gallstones and my pain disappeared. Then I shared it with my friend, and she is the one who was a dealer of a juicer, Uram juicer. She got borderline high cholesterol. She did 2 detox. And after the second cleansing, she said she went for blood tests at the polyclinic. And she said the cholesterol went down from 3.4 to 4 to 2.41. So she was very happy that she managed to lower her cholesterol. So she said, so I'm thankful that you came to see me and introduced to me your method of liver and gallstone cleansing. Honestly, I was rather skeptical at first, but now I'm convinced that it works. My blood test results is a proof of that. In fact, a lot of people never experience liver detox, which is a different kind of detox. It's not intestinal detox, it's not cellular detox, but it's an organ detox. And this is her stones that she passed out. You notice that this is a 50-cent coin, it's an old one. Why do they put the 50-cent coin there? Is to measure the size. Okay, she did not pass out the 50 cents. If she had, she would have done it every day, right? So you can see how big the stones are. And like I said, this is my thesis. Okay, effects of liver cleanse on blood cholesterol level among adults in Singapore. I have 50 people. So she is one of my experimental group. She got high cholesterol. Notice the total cholesterol shouldn't be more than 200. Hers was 243. And the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, shouldn't be more than 130. Hers is 151. So if she were to see a doctor, doctor would just give her statins. The doctor will not tell her how to lower cholesterol in a natural way, but I will. So after the 2 detox program, I measure her blood using that company. So this is a third-party company to measure her blood cholesterol after 5 weeks. And you can see there was a significant drop from 243 to 167, from 151 to 109 without medication. She was so happy. And another gentleman, 45-year-old man, high triglycerides, that means fat in the blood. As you can see, the reading should not be more than 150. And he had 296. You know how high is 296? Almost double of 150. So after 2 detox program, 5 weeks later, we went for blood tests. Of course, it's all the blood tests that we do together, all the experimental group, the 50 of them. It registered almost 200% drop. So I have a lot of testimony, even this gentleman who has no health problems, no high cholesterol, he's only mid-30s, but his parents have all been taking medication for their illnesses. So he completed 3 detox programs over the course of 2 months, and he said, I truly believe that this detox cleanse is a godsend to me. I only wish that there was a way to convince more people of the value of this detox program. I know I will definitely be doing the detox every year constantly after this. So liver detox primarily is for people who are healthy, so that when they do the detox, they can prevent chronic diseases. Unfortunately, not everyone is proactive. Most people will just wait for disease to come before they do something about it. Like they have calcified gallstones, they have fatty liver, they have high cholesterol, they have gout, they have eczema. So whenever they go to see doctor will either give them painkillers, or for fatty liver, there's no cure. Eczema, they'll give them steroids. And for high cholesterol, they will give them statins, which is very harmful. So this liver detox is a natural way to purge out toxins and the body heal by itself. So I have been giving talks to organic shops. So one of the organic shop owner designed this flyer for me. My textbook when I was doing my thesis, research thesis on liver detox, was Andres Moraes. He wrote this classic book on the liver and gallbladder miracle plans. He said most of the diseases originated in the liver or a congested liver. He said gallstones, which are clogging the liver, is the major cause of disease. So if you change the statement in another way, a positive way, health springs from a cleansed liver. So if you want to have health, you have to detox your liver or service your liver. And those people with eczema, acne, and psoriasis, these are skin diseases. He said one common factor for these skin diseases are gallstones in the liver. He said in an attempt to eliminate what the colon, kidney, lungs, liver, and lymphatic system are unable to remove or detoxify, the skin becomes flooded and overburdened with acidic waste. Although the skin is the largest organ of elimination in the body, it eventually succumbs to the acid of salt. The toxic material is deposited first at the connective tissue underneath the dermis. When this waste depot becomes saturated, the skin begins to malfunction. So have you discovered that you have skin problem? Or you know people who have skin problem? It has to do with congestion of the liver or the gallstones in the liver. Our liver is just like the mother who works tirelessly day by day, 24/7, without any complaint. So if the liver has some minor problem, you won't know because there's no nervous system. The only nervous system that they have is the gallbladder. So excess stones will cause the gallstones to go inside the gallbladder. And too much gallstones in the gallbladder prevent the gallbladder from secreting bile for digestion. And this one will become inflamed as a result. So then you will know the liver is in trouble. By then, the liver could have been filled with stones or had fatty liver or high cholesterol. So if you will see the doctor will just take away the gallbladder. Just like your building, you have fire alarm system to warn you of the danger of fire. So instead of taking precaution to prevent fire, you take away the fire alarm. So removing gallbladder is like that. Okay, it's just like that. So if you have been taking alcohol on a daily basis or once a week, is very bad enough. And living in this stressful society with excessive workload, smoking first hand, second hand, and third hand, taking medication, having infection, stress. A lot of people are suffering from psychological and emotional stress because they are staying home. Taking processed food like white sugar, white rice, environmental toxins like heavy metals and pesticides, allergies, food causes allergies, poor nutrition like fast food, coffee and energy drinks. Coffee has caffeine. All this assault the liver. And the liver is like the mother who works day and night without complaint. When the mother starts to complain, it's already too late. So the liver gets rid of two kinds of waste, the water soluble and the fat soluble. The water soluble waste can be removed through water intake. So if they drink a lot of water, a lot of these water-soluble toxins will be purged out, like excess nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. Whereas fat-soluble toxins are alcohol, drugs, food additives, pesticides, insecticides, contaminant pollutants like the pollution in the air, microorganisms, parasites, metabolic end products like processed food. Now look at this picture. So imagine the liver is just on top of the gallbladder. When the liver is full of stones, you will have fatty liver, high cholesterol, and liver hardening. Stones get trapped here due to excess stones in the liver will cause calcification. That's why a lot of people have their gallbladder removed. Excess stones also get trapped at the pancreas. That's why some people after the age of 40, they get type 2 diabetes because of the congestion of the pancreas. It cannot secrete insulin, and the pancreas cannot secrete enzymes. So digestion is compromised. So a lot of people have digestive problem because of gallstones. And the enzymes start to digest the pancreas. Now look at this on your left. This is the stones from my clients. This is a 60-year-old man. Accumulated stones for a long time. You can see different colors. Well, why do they collect? Because I analyze the stones based on the color, the size, and the quantity. Based on the color, you will know what disease or future disease the person will have. The interesting thing is blood tests can tell whether you got the disease already. Then you have to seek treatment. Whereas gallstones that are passed out can predict future disease. Of course, can also predict present disease. And these are my clients. Yellow, if it's yellow, means a person is a heavy meat eater. If you see so many stones, that means the liver is congested, and the person very likely have cancer. And if you see red stones, that means the person has been taking medication for many years. And if you see this kind of things coming out, they are actually parasites. They are already dead by the time it is removed. And when you see purple stones, it is hepatitis B. So a hepatitis B carrier will have this kind of stones. Now look at this. This is all stones are, by the way, are fat-based, because I said that the liver secrete fat and wrap all these toxins with fat and form fat-based stones. But once it goes into the gallbladder, it will calcify the stones and the stone become hardened. So these are the hardened stones that are passed out without surgery, okay, through the anus. And this lady, she was in her mid-60s 8 years ago. So I saved her gallbladder. She was due to remove her gallbladder, but because there is this natural remedy, she was so thankful that her gallbladder still exists. Now this one look like goji berry or goji. It is actually chemical stones due to more than 20 years of medication. And how do you know? She used a toothpick and cut the stone into two. You can see all the stones inside. This is heavy metals. Heavy metals are people who like to eat a lot of seafood, especially prawns, crabs, and oysters. These are scavengers of the sea, which is very bad for our health. And this is another cancer patient, very congested liver, pass out many stones. And this is from another cancer patient. So how do you know a person had cancer? You can see many stones at the same time. Also have brown stones. And heavy metals also can cause cancer, okay? Because there are different kinds of heavy metals. And whitish stone, this is considered whitish. In other words, they've been taking a lot of trans fat, biscuits, cakes, deep fry, French fries, all these got trans fat. See, look at the trans fat stone, huge. These are the multicolored stones, all sorts of problems. Do you see a heavy metal stone here? This is high cholesterol also. Now, last year, one of my clients passed out a long string of parasite. You can see the parasite here, some parasites here, and some parasites here. Okay. So you have been eating a lot of raw fish, raw oysters. Be careful. There are a lot of parasites there. Now, this is a cross section of the liver. This is the gallbladder, and this is the pancreas. Now, the liver has a lot of liver ducts. So the older the stones, they will get trapped at the upper chambers of the liver. So when you first do detox, the liver, gallbladder, and the pancreas, they share a common bile duct. So when you do detox, stones will come out through the common bile duct and pass out to the intestines. Okay, it will not go to the stomach. So with my product, these stones can come out. Normally, when you do intestinal detox, no stones will come out. Okay. So only my stones, my liver detox program, we can purge out stones. And a healthy person needs 3 to 6 detox program to do continuously until no more stones. We call it the overhaul cleanse. It could be 3 to 6 times. The interval of every week, you can do every week, or you can do once a fortnight, you can do once a month. But during this CB period, I encourage people to do every week, because the shorter the interval, the more effective it is. As you can see, new stones will come out first, old stones will come out later. The harder the stone, the bigger the stone, it will come out on the subsequent cleanse. So each time when you detox, the hard stone will be softened, and some of the big stones will be broken into a few pieces to come out. So this is not just cleansing the liver, not just the gallbladder, not just the pancreas. It also cleanses the intestine, the small and large intestine of residue feces. It also kills parasites. It also good for your kidneys. So liver detox is like using the illustration of servicing a car. You don't put on new oil or oil treatment when the old motor oil is still there. You never renovate your house without first taking out the old fixtures, old furniture, right? So a lot of people forget this important basic principle. They keep taking supplements, they keep taking TCM, keep taking medicine. The liver is already congested, it cannot absorb. So when it cannot absorb, excess nutrients will become toxic and you have to be passed out. So first, detox the liver, unclog the liver, then the liver can absorb all these nutrients. This is the last stage of the liver disease. They cut into two to let you see what is inside. This is actually the last stage where the liver is totally hardened. So a normal liver, if it is not taken care of, will be fatty liver. Fatty liver will become hardened. And you can see a lot of stones that are embedded there. So people send these stones to find out the composition of the stones, because some people accuse me of saying that these are not stones. They say these are actually feces, which I dispute. Why? Because feces, you put under the sun, it becomes hardened. Whereas these fat-based stones, you put under the sun, it will melt. And you can see this is a lab report of gallstones, right? Sample 1, sample 2 by the same person. And what is the test result? Based on the lab, they are predominantly cholesterol. Sample 2 also show that they are predominantly cholesterol. So the most measurable result when you do liver detox is the drop of cholesterol. And then If you do this to lower your cholesterol, you also reap other benefits which you did not expect. So a lot of people, when they do detox, they not only lower their cholesterol, their fatty liver gone, the gallstones in the gallbladder gone, they can prevent diabetes, their back pain gone, their joint pain disappear, their gout no more pain, and their skin improve. And then the body becomes younger and younger. So the best method to look young or practice anti-aging treatment is actually to detox your body, because your body heals by itself. So detoxification of the liver, gallbladder, pancreas, and intestine is a natural way to create an environment where the body heals by itself. So how do you know your liver is already congested? There are a few signs. So normally I don't advise people to wait until you have this kind of sign. So if you are healthy, quickly do detox. But if you have this kind of signs like diarrhea, digestive problem, cannot digest well, sensitive stomach, constipation. Do you know that if you go toilet once a day, it's already constipated? And worse, if you go toilet once in 2 days or once in 3 days. People with constipation usually have very, very bad stones. Okay, their stones are usually brown. They are actually very susceptible to colon cancer. So hernia can be a cause. Okay, you can see some ladies in their 30s, even 20s, 30s, and 40s, they have premenstrual cramp, and it's very bad. And some people have osteoporosis, especially ladies. When the liver is congested, the liver cannot absorb calcium. So when it cannot absorb calcium or not enough absorption, the body will draw calcium from the bones. That's why you have osteoporosis. And one of my church members, she was asked to do detox to purge out the stones. And she told me the pain disappeared, no more premenstrual cramp. Okay. So actually pain is a result of congestion as well as oppression. That means something is pressing it. So if you have migraine, okay, brain disorder, Alzheimer's disease, if you have nausea and vomiting, dizziness, always tired, then you've got vision problem, frozen shoulder, stiff neck, back pain. All these are people who are above 45. Okay, some people younger, they already got it. Why? Because we are not active physically anymore. And when the liver is over here is congested, excess toxins that cannot be passed out will be thrown into the nearest muscle and the joint areas. Ulcer on the gums and tooth, okay, tonsillitis, allergies, okay, all has to do with liver congestion. Okay. Joint problems, joint disease. Come back to the Indian guy who was in his mid-30s. He has no health problem yet. He did detox as a proactive measure. You can see he did third time. Okay, got so many stones passed out. Then he did the fourth time. He thought no more already, He was so happy. He thought he completed the overhaul plans at the fourth time. Until he collected all the hard stones came out. He was so happy, He was shocked at the same time, happy. See, all these are cholesterol stones. Even though he doesn't have high cholesterol, in future he might have. The Indian diet, they eat late and they eat a lot of deep fried food and oily food. So all these stones are a lot. Then he did the fifth detox 2 weeks later, and he passed out fewer and fewer stones. Notice the stones are fewer. That means he has completed the overhaul plans already. Once you completed the overhaul plans, no need to do anymore. It's not like taking supplements every day. Then I told him once a year, you do a servicing cleanse. So it's just like a car. You never service a car, you send it for overhaul. After the overhaul, you do regular servicing. So for us, after the overhaul of the liver is completely cleansed. That means the person will feel energized. The cancer rate is almost dropped to 0. No high cholesterol, no fatty liver. So it's just like a young person with a young liver. So once a year, you just do a servicing cleanse. You can see his servicing cleanse. This is a new coin, new 50-cent coin, means it is 1 year later. So 1 year later, he developed all these stones as a result of filtration. Okay, you can see. So each year he services his liver, he has a clean liver again. So this guy really know how to invest in his health, because the most important investment is not smart investment or go into business. That is not the most important. The most important is your body. Because once you are sick, you spend a lot of money trying to cure it. So second year, he did a second servicing cleanse, and third year, he did a third year servicing cleanse. So you can see, let me summarize. When the liver is congested, excess toxins cause the body to be oxidized. And oxidation causes free radicals. Free radicals are pre-cancer elements. And then before you get cancer, a person will have a lot of health problems. So health problems are divided into 5 areas: joint muscular, cardiovascular, gastrointestinal, chronic fatigue, and infection. That's why those people who got COVID-19, some of them die, some of them recover. It's because they got pre-existing health, those who died. And then they take medication for their health problem. Medication is very bad for the liver, especially steroids and statins. So you have this vicious cycle of chronic toxic overload. That's why you see doctor, you get medicine, you never get better. You get worse and worse. I'm here to actually break the cycle of the vicious cycle of chronic toxic overload. Medicine deal with the symptom, doesn't cure the disease. Supplements, you're gonna take all the time. Now liver cannot absorb, wasted all the nutrients. So I help people to analyze the stones. These are one of my clients. So I said she got heavy metals because she got dark. You see all the heavy metals, although not very serious heavy metal, but she got borderline high cholesterol. Look at the stones, got trans fat one. And then I asked her to do another time. Okay, she agreed, that my analysis was correct because she said she go for blood test to prove it. And another gentleman, he showed me the stone of his friend. I said, is your friend a smoker? He said, previously, yes. Even you quit smoking 10 years ago, 20 years ago, the stones are still there. Okay? Please do a detox to clear the toxins. And then I have one of my friend, I got to know him through Business Network International. Dr. Cole is actually a obstetrician and gynecologist. He retired from his medical practice. He also went into politics. He was a former MP of Telok Blangah. So he used Dr. Norman's detox herb from China to detox his patient before because he does human stem cells. Before he put stem cells onto the patients, he would detox his patients first. He didn't use my detox program. He used a very expensive one from China. But he heard that I can do detox much cheaper. At the same time, I can analyze. He asked me where these toxins come from. I say they come from the liver, all of them. And he has high cholesterol. So doctor said, wow, correct. Thank you. So if the doctor who retired and go into alternative treatment believe in natural remedy, he say correct, it must be correct. Cannot be wrong. So liver detox is good because logical. You take from your mouth, you purge out through your anus. It's safe and natural. Okay, using minerals, food. It has no side effect. And then it's holistic because you don't deal with the symptom only, you deal with the disease as well. And then it's cheap and economical, and it's resetting the liver to its optimal condition. It's creating an environment where the body heals by itself. It's enabling nutrients and supplements to absorb better. So this is my liver detox program. So before the COVID-19 crisis, I used to talk to companies. I do individual consultation. I also do home presentation to family and friends. But now, this crisis has turned into an opportunity. More and more people who stay home wanted to do detox. They begin to evaluate their lives and realize that it's time to detox. So this is the best time. So this is my detox kit. We have the oil, juice, and the magnesium. The oil is to create bile, to flush out stones. Juice is to soften it, okay? And then the magnesium is to dilate liver ducts. And then you have electrolytes here. You have probiotics, and then also provide the basket and shaker. So all this is a detox kit. Okay, doing one time is not enough. So a lot of people say, hey, not enough. Can you pack it into 3? No need so many basket, no need so many shaker. So I have packed this tri-value pack, okay, where you can do 3 times. Just 2 olive oil will do because each time you need only 150. And this one is 250, 250. You have 500. You can do 3 times. 3 times is 450 ml. So 2 basket, 2 brochure. But right now, I only give 1 brochure. Why? Because all the printers are not working. So I ran out of stock. I can only give you 1 brochure. And some people ask, what is the price? I tell you, I got to know one Chinese lady. She practices TCM. She said my detox program is the cheapest in the market. You cannot find anywhere cheapest. And it's the easiest to do. It's the same price 10 years ago. If you have buy 1 detox kit, it's 120. Of course, outside they sell 140 each. My mentor who introduced me the detox program was a commercial kit. It was 198 just for 1 time. 2 sets is 220. 3 sets, which is like these are 3 sets. This is 3 sets in 1 is 310. And then if you buy 2 of the 3 sets, is 600. You can do 6 times. So if you're a husband and wife, it's better to get the 6 sets because you have to do at least 3 times. Okay. Okay, now that's the end of my presentation. Is there any question? Please unmute yourself and ask. There's a question on the chat. Louder, cannot hear. Okay. So sorry. Okay, the question is, may I check 1 set is 1 detox? 1 set is 1 detox, correct? But nowadays people buy 3, the tri-value pack. That means you can do 3 times. You can ask, you can type. Okay, feel free. Where to buy your package? Buy from me. Okay, is it troublesome to do? No. Very easy. After my presentation, right, all the Q&A, you may want to stay back to view my 6-minute video. After viewing my 6-minute video, you will know it's very easy to do. Okay, where to buy? Contact me. My number is here, 9743-8362. I will deliver to your place. Okay, this is my number. I will send to everybody. My number is 9743-8362. Any other question? Is it true that drinking bitter gourd juice is good for detox? Yes, but it's not for liver detox. Okay, bitter gourd is very good to help in diabetes. But this is not the ultimate detox. Mine is the ultimate cleanser, right? There are many detox in the market, but most of them are not purging out organ toxins like gallstones. Is it difficult to drink? Depends. Some people like to drink the grapefruit plus the magnesium. That one is nice. But the oil, some people say, oh, a bit difficult. But let me tell you, what is more difficult is to go for surgery to remove tumors, to have radiation, to have chemotherapy, and then you lose your hair, you lose your appetite. Some people use radiotherapy on their body, they lose a sense of taste. So it's a good thing that you can still taste. Yeah, one detox session is one set, correct? Okay. Sally asked that question. Do you need to stand by at home whole day? No need. Okay, the 18-hour program starts on day 1, 6 p.m. That means on day 1 you can go out. Must be home by 7:30 because 8 o'clock you start. And then day 2, you stay home until 3 p.m. After 3 p.m. you can go out. Is it more effective to do 3 times or 2 times when you have not done before? It's more effective to do at least 3 times. Okay. Remember I showed you the presentation, the case study of this Indian man in his mid-30s. He did 5 times overhaul plans. Is it painful when you purge? No, it's not painful. Why? Because when you do my program, right, you take magnesium, which already dilated, and then you drink the oil to lubricate the stones, and you drink the juice to soften it. So it's not painful at all. Can we replace the juice with some other juice? No. Yes, yes. Besides grapefruit, you can use lemon or lime. That's it. No more, no other juice already. Okay. Yeah. Someone thank me to clear the constipation. Some people with constipation cannot do detox. You must clear your constipation. So if you have constipation problem and you want to clear it fast, I have a method. I have a special supplement to clear constipation. Okay, you can get from me. Oil difficult to take? Yes, some people think it's difficult, but there's one way to take the oil. Some people say instead of mixing the oil and the juice, drink the oil first, then drink the juice later. Okay, or cut a piece of ginger and suck, or mix with honey, make it sweeter. Okay, do we eat normally or just consume? You only fast. Okay, like I say, you have to be a vegan on day 1 and day 2. Don't eat meat, don't eat deep fry. Okay, and then day 1 you fast dinner, day 2 you fast breakfast. How fast can we get to order? Tomorrow is the delivery. Okay, I deliver alternate days. Tomorrow, either morning or afternoon, depend on the number of orders. Okay, you can order. Let me repeat. Some people want to ask how. Okay, if you order one set like this, right, is 310. If you order 2 of this, is 600. Okay, so more and more people are ordering either number 3 or number 4. Hardly anybody take 1 or 2 because they realize not enough. Today, I offer you a special promotion. I hope you all will take it up. In fact, my demand is more than my supply. My supply is getting harder and harder to source. Why? Because a lot of companies not working. All my overseas supplies are not coming into Singapore. Okay, so if you order at least 1 set of 3 set in 1, they call it tri-value pack, I will give you a free natural remedy encyclopedia. and a book called Ministry of Healing. And this one is actually PDF format, soft copy. And I will let you choose a balm, either lavender balm or tea tree balm. This is made by me, okay, using pure essential oil and beeswax. So if you buy two, you can have two lah. If you buy one, you choose one of each. This one is good for sleeping, okay, calming. This one is very good for bruises, for fungal growth, for cuts, mosquito bites and so on. So I also give you a free consultation on the procedure, free visual analysis. It means I can analyze the stones and give you counsel. I'll be your lifetime health mentor. I provide home presentation to family and friends once the COVID-19 crisis is over. Okay, next one. Please answer on eczema. Okay, eczema, if you have joined my talk earlier, is actually caused by gallstones, congestion, as well as parasites. So if you do detox, parasites will come out, gallstones will come out, and the eczema heal by itself. Is there a recommended age to do detox? My youngest client is 11 years old, a lot of acne. After the detox, acne disappear. Why so young do detox? Because nowadays, more and more young children are eating fast food, and they have a lot of toxins in their skin. Okay, pimples, acne, and all this. My oldest client is 86. As long as you can walk to the toilet, you can do detox. Okay, and then another question. Any more? No more already. Okay. Yeah, if someone is on long-term medication, can they still take medication? Yes, you can take before 6 p.m. on day 1. You can take after 12 noon on day 2. So during these 18 hours, you don't take medicine. Most of the long-term medication is not emergency. You can skip 1 day also, no harm. Okay. Any other question? You can actually ask directly if you are too slow to type. You can unmute yourself and ask.
Hi.
Yes. Your name?
Any problem with somebody with hemorrhoids? Because normally purging will like aggravate the bleeding problem.
Yeah, very good question. People with piles or hemorrhoids, if they are still bleeding, right, they shouldn't do. They make sure that they see a doctor and get it healed first. Okay. I have one client, he got some mild bleeding every now and then. Then he did a detox. Then he start to bleed. But the bleeding is not a lot. Okay. So I encourage him, please get it healed first. Eczema caused by parasites and congestion of the liver. Okay. Yeah, just text me to order. Yeah, right. Okay. So, Sally, text me to order. You know my number, right? In case some people forget. Let me type again. 97438362. Okay. And then text me your address. Send me your email also so that I can send you the books. Also, let me know you prefer lavender or tea tree balm. Will the detox program help in slimming? Of course. You know why or not? When your body, the stones that are passed up can be up to 1 kg. Okay, and then the residue feces can be up to 1 kg also. So my wife, when she did detox, she lost 2 kg. Okay. So if you are on the heavy side, you do detox, you will lose weight. If you are on the skinny side, then you put on muscles. Okay, you will not become too skinny. Okay, very good questions. Everybody are asking. I really enjoy this group. Okay, very shy and very quiet. Feel free to ask. There's no question you cannot ask. Encourage everybody to try. Why? Because this is something that we don't do it naturally. We do it naturally for our aircon. We service our aircon. We service our car, but we never thought of servicing the body. Okay, we just wait until the body is sick, then we do expensive treatment, or we call it remedial. That's wrong. Prevention is always better than cure, right? For maintenance, do we have to do 3 detox? No. Maintenance means overhaul means you keep doing until no more stones. It could be 3 times to 6 times for healthy people. For people with fatty liver, it could be 6 times to 10 times. For people with cancer, it could be 10 to 15 times. Then yearly maintenance is once a year. For people with cancer, their maintenance could be every 6 months. Some people, they're scared now, their cancer come back, quickly do 3 months, every 3 months do a maintenance. But for healthy people without cancer, after you finish your overhaul plans, you do a once a year servicing. Okay. So when you do servicing once a year, you will not give your liver opportunity to be congested. Because the root of all diseases is actually a congested liver. Okay, what is the green and pink caps bottle contain in the package? Okay, olive oil. Okay, 3 main ingredients are juice, olive oil, and magnesium. It's a special kind of magnesium. You cannot find in Singapore. It's only found in the States. So I have a special permission to import it. And in Singapore, this is not considered a drug. So it's not a control item. And like I said, after this Q&A, I will show you videos. Those who have time to stay back, to watch a video on how to detox. Okay, and what are the steps to follow. And you can also follow the detox steps using my booklet. Show you again, and the booklet is here. This is a booklet. Okay, we'll teach you how to detox. It's in English and Chinese. Or this one is a shaker. Okay, where you put in the magnesium and the probiotics and the electrolytes. Okay, this is a shaker. Someone asked me, what is this pink cap? It's actually a shaker to contain all these probiotics, electrolytes, and magnesium. Any more questions? So take advantage of the promotion. Okay, 2 books. This is a classic book. Okay, written in the 19th century. This is a very valuable natural remedy encyclopedia. All kinds of diseases can be cured using food and herbs without drugs. Okay. I will wait for 1 more minute. May I know what magnesium is that? Okay, it's a special magnesium called the oxygenated magnesium. It's no ordinary magnesium where you put inside your body, touch water, it will dilate. That's why pregnant women cannot do detox, because we don't want them to dilate so early and deliver, right? Yeah, feel free to ask questions if you have any. Don't be shy. Both books are in ebook form, yes. Otherwise, how to afford to give you books in a big volume? Nowadays, everybody use computer to read ebooks, right? And then not only ebooks, the ebook, you can do a search on what disease going to what page. And then you can copy and paste, right? Very convenient. Book, you can lose it. It's so hard to find the pages and how to snap a picture and show people. Ebooks are very convenient now. Can diabetes be addressed? Yes, just now I mentioned. What causes diabetes is actually due to congestion of the pancreas. Right? When the pancreas is congested, especially this picture, pancreas is congested, cannot secrete insulin. Okay, like this one. Once you do detox, your pancreas will heal by itself. Then you can have insulin. Okay, so don't wait until you got diabetes, then you do detox quickly. When you are young, some people have pre-diabetes condition, quickly do. But if it's more than 10 years, already too late already. Okay. Vertigo, can she try detox? She's in her 60s. How many sessions she should take? Normally in her 60s, people with vertigo, you need at least treat 6 times. But I don't encourage people to buy 6 at one go because I scared they buy already, they don't want to use. Then it become a waste. Buy 3 first. A minimum, okay, Michelle ordered 2 sets, cost 600, correct. 2 sets. 2 sets means 2 boxes. Inside can do 6 times. It's 600. Okay, just to clarify that. So if you buy 2 boxes of tri-value pack, each tri-value pack can do 3 times for yourself. And then you buy another box for your husband or for your children or for your parents. So a lot of people are buying 600 for 2 tri-value pack. You can see all the questions are coming in. Some are private questions. If you wish to ask question, you may ask me directly using your unmute button. If you have no question, I will wait for 30 seconds. If you have no question, then I can end with the video on step by step on how to do it. Okay, very easy to do. Okay. Would eating only oily food again cause stones? Eating oily food is one causative factor to develop stones. It depends how oily is oily. If it's deep fry, and then you have constipation, and then you don't exercise, and then you don't drink enough water, then stones will form easily. Okay, keto diet can cause more stones. Okay, why? Because keto diet is not holistic. They ask you to take animal protein, all the saturated fat, and then don't take any carbohydrates. Actually, if you want to take carbohydrates, you can. You should take more whole grains like whole wheat bread, brown rice. I never take white rice. Okay, I never take white sugar. I don't drink soft drinks. I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol. So all these harmful practices are dangerous. So It's always true, right? You reap what you sow. You sow good seeds, you reap a good harvest. So if you have not been practicing healthily, you reap disease. So one person do 3 times, is it 3 sets? Yes, 3 sets is in one box called the tri-value pack, is 310, correct? Is coffee bad for liver? Yes. Although some people like to dispute that because they have a habit of drinking coffee. Coffee has a drug called caffeine, right? Anything that has drug, the liver has to deal with it. That's why people who are coffee drinkers, they have a tendency to have migraine because the liver purge out a lot of caffeine, right? And then you have a withdrawal symptom. So I have good news. There are some people who wants to quit coffee. Doing detox is one way to quit coffee. Okay, after 48 hours, when the withdrawal symptom is over, you will feel better. Some people want to quit alcohol. Okay, quit smoking, quit coffee. All this detox is very good. Tea, for me, I drink a fruit tea, root tea, flower tea. No caffeine one, chrysanthemum. Green tea, black tea, all this got caffeine, although lesser than coffee. So if you want to quit coffee, there's one substitute tea you can wean off caffeine, is peppermint. Peppermint can wean off the coffee. Peppermint has a lot of healing properties. It's very good for the stomach. Let's say, for example, you are scared, you got digestion problem. So on day 1, you drink peppermint tea, it will help. Ginger tea also very good. I enjoy all the very good questions. Chinese tea, as long as got caffeine. Of course, Chinese tea has its drawbacks. For me, I don't drink Chinese tea. What should be avoided during detox? Okay, you avoid meat, no? On day 1, you avoid meat, you avoid deep fried food, avoid milk and eggs. Why? Because all this got high protein. Okay. High protein, that means the liver cannot rest. The tri-value pack is 310. It's just like 3 sets. Okay. 310. If you buy 2 tri-value pack, we can do 6 times, is 600. All the questions are still coming in. I tell you, nobody regret doing detox. When they purge out all these toxins, like for me, I did it 10 years ago. Wow, the toilet is so smelly. Because all these stones have been in my body for 40 over years. Pu'er tea, what is the drawback? Pu'er tea, the drawback would be caffeine. I cannot sleep. So if you have to drink pu'er, which is high in antioxidant, which is good, don't drink after 12 p.m. Because a lot of people got sleep problem. Today, a lot of people experience is what? Sleeplessness. They don't sleep enough. So when you don't sleep enough, your liver cannot detox. So that's why a lot of people got liver problem. Nowadays, people go into internet. Last time, during my time as a young boy, TV transmission ends at 11 a.m. 11 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. Now, 24 hours people can watch. So the people don't sleep. What do? Some people play mahjong, they drink coffee. How to sleep? Some people sleep late, wake up late. The liver cannot detox properly. That's why a lot of liver problem. And more people have high cholesterol and fatty liver. That's the reason why. And then when we are living in a city, it's so polluted. Yeah, some people say I've been wanting to do for over 10 years, don't know how. Now you know. Okay. During detox, can take porridge with soft peanut. Yes, as long as the peanut is not deep fried. Of course, during detox, you eat a lot of fiber lah. You know, what is good is oats, banana, apples, papaya. You know, all these are very good fruits. A lot of people are excited about detox. I'm very excited also. They say that this is actually what they have been looking for. And some people are giving testimony that when they saw what was passed out, if the time can roll back, right, they will not want the stones to go back to their body. Nobody regret doing detox. Do you do kidney detox also? Actually, when you do liver detox, you are actually doing detox of the kidney as well. Because when you take the magnesium, it dilates a lot of your internal organs. So all the small, if you have kidney stone, it will also pass out. Yeah, somebody gave a testimony. It is really not that difficult. Okay. Detox toilet purge is sudden. No, you will feel the urge. Okay. Within 1 minute, you must find a toilet. Especially the first few urges, that is very intense. Then after noon already, it's not so intense. So some people have to go out on day 2 during the purging day. Go out after 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. It's very dangerous to go in the morning. I have one client during the early days of my detox program. He went out in the morning, and he drove his car. So when he get the urge, right, he quickly want to U-turn and go back. Too late. Okay, he soiled his pants and soiled his car. How long? How long? Within 1 minute, find the toilet. How long can we keep the detox kit? Okay, the detox kit has long expiry dates, so don't worry. The juice, which has the shortest expiry date, is more than 6 months. Okay, so you should not keep the detox kit for more than 6 months. Okay, the rest the magnesium, that is dry, it can last a long time. The oil is 1.5 years. So nobody will have the detox kit expired unless you just buy and keep. So don't worry to buy. First drink of detox is actually the juice and the magnesium mixed together at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Then 10 o'clock is the oil and the juice. After you will watch my video, okay? The details of it. Can 70 plus senior with high blood? Of course, as long as the person can walk to the toilet, can do. Okay? People who on a wheelchair, don't ask them to do lah. It's very terrible. People who are bedridden, don't do lah. Actually, everybody can do lah. Okay? Everybody can do. Not only can do, must do. Okay? You must do detox. Unless you have a lot of money to spend on medication and surgery. Okay? Don't try. Okay, I wait for another 30 seconds. If there's no more question, we can end. Do you sell the magnesium itself? That one, after you order a set, if you want to order individually, you can arrange individually. Okay. But first, you have to buy the whole kit first before you order individually, because it all comes in a set. Okay, how much, that one is not convenient for me to bring it up. You just text me and I will give you. It depends how many quantity you want to order. Okay. The details on the price we will discuss another time. Okay. Okay, no other question? If there is no other question, if on the timing on day 1 and day 2, okay, with no more question, let's all watch the video, shall we? Our liver detox program, the original liver detox program, is a 6-day plan invented by Dr. Lai Nan. This 18-hour liver detox plan is meant for city people like you and me. We are using all the natural ingredients. First, let me introduce what are the ingredients. This is olive oil. The purpose of olive oil is to create large amount of bulk so that we can flush out the gallstones. Next, we have the grapefruit juice. The purpose of grapefruit juice is to soften the stones so that these gallstones can be easily flushed out. Then we have the oxygenated. This bottle has 8 capsules of oxygenated. Once it enters the body, it will produce oxygen that will dilate the liver ducts as well as the common bile duct, so that stones will pass through easier. It also reduces residue feces as well as kills parasites. Next, we have electrolytes, is to replace the lost minerals through the detox process. So when a person does detox, they also fetch out a lot of bad bacteria as well as good bacteria. So we need to replace it with probiotic powder. And then we have this shaker with a measuring scale to put all the ingredients together. And then we have this basket to collect stones. And through this collection, I will be able to analyze the stones. Last but not least, we have this write-up is in English and Mandarin. This is the 18-hour plan. 18 hours starts from day 1, 6 p.m. to day 2, 12 noon. So during this crucial period, there will be no medication, no food, as well as no supplements. Imagine you would like to start the program tomorrow. Now, tomorrow will be day 1. When you wake up in the morning from 7 to 9 a.m., instead of having a regular breakfast, you have fruits for breakfast. And the best fruit would be apples, because apples contain malic acid that will soften the stomach. You can also eat bananas. Now, those with gastric and those with diabetes, they may want to eat fruits as well. You need to drink lots of water. So increase your water intake by 50%. From 12 to 1 will be your lunch. So instead of having a normal lunch, you have vegetables, salad, fruits, miswa, porridge, or oats. You must be a vegan on day 1 and day 2. No food after 1 or after 2. So in between 2 to 6, drink lots of water. When it comes to 6 o'clock, instead of having your dinner, you shall fast for dinner. So if you are hungry, what should you do? You just drink water or you drink 2 cups of juice. 1 cup at 6 p.m., another cup at 7 p.m. 7:30, stop drinking any liquids, whether it is juice or water. At 8 o'clock, you begin to consume. What you consume? Oxygenated magnesium. You put 4 capsules on your hand, open up the contents of the capsule. Take one at a time. Now, the purpose of taking out the powder and throw away the capsule, because capsule enable the body to absorb this slowly. It is slow release. But when you take out the capsule and pour the powder, it will be instant release. So after the powder has been poured into the cup, and then you pour 150 ml. 150 ml is about half. You shake the contents for about 30 seconds, and then you start to drink. And it's very sweet. For 10 o'clock, you open up a bottle of olive oil. Now, if you are below 60 kg, you pour 125 ml. But I would assume that you are below 60 kg, so I pour 150. So 150 ml is about half a cup. There are two ways to drink the olive oil. Either you drink it first and wash it down with your grapefruit juice, or you mix it. Let's mix it. So after you pour 150 ml of the olive oil, you pour 150 ml of the grapefruit juice. So all in all will be 300. Tighten the shaker, you shake it for 1 minute, and then you will drink it. After you have drunk it, quickly lie down on your bed, tilt to the right. Tilt to the right for 20 minutes, because that's where the ingredients start to go into the liver, because the liver is on the right. After 20 minutes, go to the bathroom, empty your bladder, and then you wake up on day 2. On day 2, you have to wake up at 6 a.m. Now what do you do at 6 a.m.? You take 2 capsules of oxygenated magnesium, open up the contents, pour warm water, cover it, shake, and then you drink. 8 o'clock, you repeat what you do at 6. You pour the last 2 capsules, you pour warm water, shake it, and you drink. For 10 o'clock, you pour the whole cup of electrolytes into this shake. Pour warm water, you shake, and you drink. 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock will be your lunch and dinner respectively. So you have light lunch and light dinner. But make sure there's no milk, no eggs, no meat, no deep fry. Be a vegan. 1 hour before you sleep, you open up this sachet, pour the whole sachet inside, pour warm water, shake and drink. That's 1 hour before you sleep. If you sleep at 11, you drink it at 10. Now, day 3 is not considered a detox day. It's a recovery day. So what do you do? On day 3 before breakfast, 1 sachet. Before you sleep, 1 session. 18 hours starts from day 1, 6 p.m. to day 2, 12 noon. During this period, no meals, no supplements. Day 2 is flushing day or detox day, where you start to collect. Now, day 2, when you first consume, you're supposed to feel the urge, maybe half an hour, an hour. Imagine this is the toilet bowl. If you sit on the toilet bowl, you hold this basket on your head. First sitting will be your first collection. Now, in first sitting, you will purge a few times. So first purge, flush it. Second purge onward, just put on the toilet bowl. Imagine it's a toilet bowl, put it on it, and you start purging. And after purging, leave it there on the toilet bowl. Use the shower head inside your toilet bowl and spray for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, and you shall use your mobile phone to take a picture. And then you will WhatsApp to me or email to me the picture, and I will analyze the stones based on the color, size, and quantity. After you have taken the picture, open the basket, wash it, and release it. That is the first collection. Second collection could be 1 hour later, 8 o'clock. Third collection will be 10 o'clock, and fourth collection will be 12 o'clock. It's just an estimated time. Collect up to 4 times. And from second, third, and fourth, you collect all the purging. You may go toilet up to 7 times, depend on the person's body constitution. As long as you collect 4 times, the rest of them you need not to collect. So therefore, this is the simple method of detoxification. It's 18 hours. Try it. You have nothing to lose except things. And I'm not the liver detox specialist. And I deliver. Okay, thank you very much. Any more questions? The video sound not clear because it is played through my computer. You will get to see the link. When you buy my detox kit, I will send you the link, and that will be clearer because you can adjust according to your computer sound. You can even fast forward, or you can even reverse to play backward. Okay, don't worry about it. In fact, some people never heard about me. They just look at the video together with the brochure. They already know how to do detox already. It's very, very simple. So if you have no question, you can leave this Zoom meeting or this webinar. You can leave. If you want to order, please order. My number is there. You can send me a WhatsApp order.